Righto, so this is one of those let's just have a bit of fun on a Saturday afternoon. Very fast becoming Saturday evening when I keep playing around with things like this. This is the JRC NZJ-900A Cellular Tester. And you might say, what has this got to do with CB radio, ham radio, or anything close to the above? And I would have to say absolutely nothing. History, definitely got something to do with. Comes complete with its NZJ-900A Cellular Tester manual, and it's just full of information, and obviously covers 800 meg area, and this would be I'm thinking an old amps an old analog testing unit. Let's turn it on. Lamp test. Okay, memory checking. Okay, all good. Now, if you're wondering why I'm putting this up here on this YouTube channel, is because one of you, somebody out there, used to use one of these. We didn't, to be honest. This is a bit probably before my time, maybe. But just having a bit of a look through, it seems to auto test through, even though it's got nothing happening at the moment because there's no cellular analog phone connected to it. If I go semi-auto test, you can sort of see how it would go through its TX power, frequency. Yeah, okay, deviation it seems to be. Frequency, sat phase, TX distortion, synad, RX distortion, blah 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 blah. Okay, so and then you've got a cool process that you must have been able to go through on your phone, and then you could just manually test as such. Now, if you've learned anything from anything I've been doing so far, it is that I have no idea about this machine. Hence why I'm putting it to the world to say, did any of you guys ever use one of these things? Because, I mean, look, you know, JRC, let's sort of get back to ham radio, the relationship with JRC. Well, of course, you know, they made some fantastic transceivers, receivers. They made just, you know, some of the best equipment known to man. So it really, you know, was a brand that, and you know, was always respected. I don't know, you know, the test equipment game just exactly where they used to fit, but certainly you may know more about it than I do, which would be pretty obvious by now. I've actually got some old analog phones here, so I'm thinking of charging a battery on an old Microtac or something, and seeing whether or not we can get it to do anything. So that won't be today though. But down the bottom, you do have an RF in, little TNC connector. You know, like if you remember the old Motorola Tough Talkers, they had a TNC antenna on them. So, you know, I'm guessing that you could put your TNC connection on there. I reckon there's a JRC handset sitting around the place somewhere. I just think I saw something, but I could be wrong. Same with the power cord, I've had to dummy up. And all I did there was get a multimeter and have a look at just what looked probable. I didn't even bother checking the manual. I thought, we'll be right. So it was 12 volt operation. I saw that in the manual, 13.8 volt operation. But yeah, what a little beauty. Hang on, I'll just show you the back of it as well. I don't think there was much exciting on there, but worth having a look. So on the back they had a nice big fuse. They actually allowed 13.8 out, so you fed it in sort of backwards in my mind. Anyway, you fed it in through the front, and you could actually tap off 13.8 from the back. You could put an external monitor on it, so I'm guessing that would be an old CGA or something, you know, sort of just composite video monitor of some description. IEEE 488 on the back there. Now, what was that actually? Good point. No, that wasn't it. I had a lead here that has nothing to do with it, I don't think. No, that's not it. It's alright. A nice big heatsink on there. Yeah, well, that doesn't really teach us much more. And it's just going up through its checking routine again because my little clip lead fell off. But yeah, so if you've had a bit to do with one of these before, you used one in a workshop, and you can tell us a little bit more about it, certainly make notes in the comments file. This is really one of those kind of ad hoc strange bits of history that, you know, I've got to be honest, doesn't really fit in with what we do here, but may fit in with what you do there. So who knows? it's maybe of interest to somebody. So certainly contact me if you know anything about the NZJ-900A JRC Cellular Tester. There's nothing on there that makes me think that it's digital. I think it seems to be very analog. Just interesting how they sort of go into paging here as well. Makes me wonder whether it can do any POXAG paging or anything like that as well. But I wouldn't think so. I would have thought, that's all 150 meg stuff. So around that era anyway. Anyway, what a delightful piece of equipment. It may just be a brick, but it's a working, well, it turns on brick, so it's a turn on brick. It actually has some possibilities. So anyway, we'll wait to see if anybody contacts us through the YouTube page or brenton@posnav.com.au. Interested to know if anyone knows anything about these things. We'll put it in our mystery shelf for now, and you never know. 73s, all the best.